What are you going to play first?
I was going to call out some bingo numbers first. But, first song is called To the Top. It'll be off the new record. You'll never belong to me. Now I can see the light that you are. Never good at controlling me. Now I can see the light shine. Oh, and I know it was blinding you. Say life can be long. Wanna know it's true. When you say I want you around, you gotta make me believe you. Oh, I know it's not the right time tonight, but I won't move until this stops. Go back to the top. Go back to the top. I'm not scared if you run to me, lost like when you were mine. You could take what you want from me, just offer me your time. Say life can be long. Wanna know it's true. Will you say I want you around? You gotta make me believe you. Oh, I know it's not the right time tonight, but I won't move until this stops. Go back to the top. Oh, go back to the top. Oh, I know it's not the right time tonight, but I won't move until this stops. Go back to the top. Oh, back to the top. Oh, go back to the top.
Very nice. To the Top, that's a new song. Tell me about your new album.
What's that?
Tell me about your new album.
Oh, well, I'm in the process of finishing it.
Okay.
It should be out. It's doesn't sound anything like what just happened there, but that's the song. It's really it's a very anthemic song. It's really big sounding. The whole record's kind of anthemy.
Compared to Confess.
Yeah, I mean it's not much of a branch off from that. It's just a little bit a little more stripped down and a little louder, I guess.
Okay. And you're what percentage of the way through it, would you say?
Oh, in my own mind, 1%, but in reality, about 98%.
Okay, good. Now, I think my theory, anyway, and see if you agree or disagree, that the best songs can be done many different ways. And you were just saying that this song is the way you just did it, much different than the album. Do you is that maybe a litmus test for you that a song has to stand on its own with just you and your guitar in order for it to pass muster?
Yeah, actually, that's actually, it's funny you bring it up because that's something I bring up to my band a lot and to everyone I work with, is that I really truly believe that a song is not good unless it can be sung with just a voice or just a piano and a voice. Or I really put myself to that test all the time. You know, I know songs on previous albums. I always try to nail that, but I know the songs on previous albums that I know don't hold up in that way, we don't play live.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
So-
then I must be onto something. I'm going to patent it before you do. Of course, I'm not a musician. We'll talk about what you did for Funny or Die just the other day here in just a moment. But how about another song? What are you going to play?
Sure. I'll do a song called "The One," which is off of "Confess." I'm just gonna tune for a second. I'm in love with the unlovable. You're all in with the cruel world. There's something that's missing, but there's something about you. I'm all eyes for the coldest star. You would do the unthinkable for me. I can't believe sometimes I let down the one who did. I can't believe sometimes I lost the one who cared. So I'm putting all my love on the one who's always there, and I'm sending down my love to her. Putting all my love on the one who's always there. And I'm sending down my love to the one who's always there. Well, I'm in love with my memories. You're alone with my stuttering heart. There's something that's missing, but there's something about you. I'm all eyes for the coolest star. You would do the unthinkable for me. Can't believe sometimes I let down the one who did. I can't believe sometimes I lost the one who cared. So I'm putting all my love on the one who's always there. I'm sending down my love out my love to the one, the one who's always there. Thank you.
Twin Shadow. Song called The One. Is there a one?
There are many ones.
Yeah. So you know who you are, and that song was for you, right? That's how you can answer that. I've read a lot of your interviews, and it seems that people in the music media are bound and determined to tell you at all times what your influences are, and as if they are producing a list from their pocket. And you know, do you ever listen to OMD, or do you ever do the? I just reading between the lines, I got the idea that you found that at least mildly irritating. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I just I've always felt like a mutt, you know, like right down to the way that I was born. You know, my parents being New York, Russian, Polish, Jewish, to my mother being Dominican, and being born in the Dominican Republic. I've always felt like a mutt, and so I've always felt like my influences in life are just so super diverse, and I can't even really recall what some of them are because they're from so many different directions. You know, I probably owe more to like Roberto Carlos than I do Morrissey, and I probably owe more Jim Croce to OMD. You know, like. Or Bob Dylan, you know, like probably has more of an influence. I think it's really easy when you use certain types of equipment in your music. I use a lot of synthesizers, and my first synthesizer happened to be something from the 80s, which is the only thing you can afford when you're first starting a band. And I think people get lost in those sounds, but I don't think I don't find myself using those sounds in the same way as those 80s groups. So I find it irritating, but it's also something that no one can avoid. Even I hear new bands and I'm like, oh, that's like this and this.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a poison that we all put into the water. We should probably all stop doing that.
Yeah,
to each other.
it seems like we're somehow disquieted if we can't connect what we're hearing to something else, and rather than just enjoying the music, which I do very much. You got some badass grooves on that Confess record, especially what is it? Beg for the Night.
Oh yeah, sure.
That has a nice groove. You got some nice grooves on the new record.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Beg for the Night I call that my extra credit song. Actually, I was supposed to be in mixing, and I had a panic attack, and I was like, "There's no song that like has like my bass playing on it," and I canceled the mix week, and I wrote that song that week, and that was the last song to make the record. And I don't have that song on this record, so hopefully it won't mess up my mix week. But I'll try to write it maybe in the hotel tonight.
Now I've started something. Well, I got to tell you, that song especially jumped out of the speakers at me. I love the groove in that song. So
thank you.
You're doing great. Don't have another panic attack. You got to finish it sometime. Before you play your last song, I saw you in Funny or Die this morning. You were at South by Southwest. Describe the concept.
Well, what's funny about that video is that we were actually not at South by Southwest, and I keep making the joke that the moon landing was filmed in Hollywood, and so was our dumpster show.
I thought that you were down there showcasing or something. There's so many bands doing so many things, you can't possibly keep up with everything. So you shot that in New York or something?
We shot it in Los Angeles.
Okay.
We kind of Funny or Die approached me about coming up with like some kind of sketch or something, and my keyboard player and I went down to their offices in Hollywood, and we proposed this really crazy idea about Smurfs, which everyone found funny but too elaborate, I think.
Uh-huh.
And so we all came up with this idea because we were going down to South by Southwest to play a show, and we hadn't been since the band first started, and we were one of those unfortunate bands who played 9 shows and like barely lived to tell the tale.
Right. They'll torture you if you let them.
So we were going down for one show this time, which wasn't even an official South by show. So we thought it'd be funny, because we were only doing one show, to pretend like we were doing a pop-up show. And we were thinking, what's the most ridiculous thing like that people would actually believe? And so we decided we'd play inside of a dumpster.
Yeah. Well, I didn't believe you were really showcasing in a dumpster, but I love the concept. If you've ever been to South by Southwest, they will cram a show into any corner or container. So
it's true. The last day I was there, actually, I swear to God, I went to a meeting. And I looked. It was somewhere off 6th Street. I swear there was an alley where there was a show like underneath like like some scaffolding. And I was just like,
I know.
It's insane. It's totally believable.
Yeah. And the best shot of the piece is when the guy finishes his beer and throws it in the dumpster while you're playing. Yeah. It's so funny.
Actually, one of the actors on set thought she got a cue to throw an actual like smoked rib at me because they had real barbecue on site, and she threw this huge rib at me so hard. And it's funny, I'm not a vegetarian, but I haven't eaten meat in a while, and it like getting hit with a piece of meat after not eating meat for a while
it made you hungry,
psychologically. It messed me up for a few days.
Yeah. Well, it's a great piece. You should go and watch it on Funny or Die. All right. You going to play one more song for us then?
Yeah.
What are you going to play?
This is also off Confess. I should play something on my first record, but I'm not prepared. So this song's called 5 Seconds. It's off the last record as well. 5 seconds in your heart, straight to your heart. I can't get to your heart. 5 seconds in your heart, straight to your heart. Can't get to your heart. Keep it in your arms till the right time. Drop your head to reach mine. Look for a sign. I don't believe in you. You don't believe in me. So how could you make me cry? 5 seconds in your heart, straight to your heart. Can't get to your heart. 5 seconds in your heart, straight to your heart. Can't get to your heart. Nothing there to take back but your faith. Can't lose anymore. I'm strange. Look at your face. And when it comes, it sounds like this. When it comes, we kiss. When it comes, it sounds like this. When it comes, we kiss. I don't believe in you. You don't believe in me. So how could you make me cry? 5 seconds in your heart, straight to your heart. Can't get to your heart. She said, 5 seconds in your heart.
Twin Shadow. The new album is somewhere between 1 and 98% finished. Do you have a title?
It's funny. I was just texting one of my best friends a title today, and he hated it. So no.
All right.
It's the title, art, all that stuff's coming very, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah. It's almost in the can.
And 4AD putting it out again.
Yep.
Good people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to say that because some of them are.
Yeah. That was a test. Well, they put out so much great music over the years. If I was to rifle through my collection right now, I would find their logo on many of my records. So you're in good hands. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys.
We enjoyed it very much. Come back and see us again. Twin Shadow. We return things now to Control Central.
Cool.